going to do the standard manual of arms for infantry, so everybody has their carbines out. Cool. Prepare to dismount. Dismount. And for this purposes, get around the head of your horse. So step forward until you're about level with the head of your horse. There we go. All right. Really quick manual of arms. Order arms, F6. I hear a horse moving around. Okay, it's up. Parade rest, F7. In place rest, F8. Attention company, F6. Shoulder arms, F6. Right shoulder shift arms, X. Shoulder arms, X. Eyes left. Eyes right. Front. Present arms, P. Shoulder arms, P again. Hand salute, F5. Shoulder arms, F5 again. Draw sabers, which is 2. Present arms, F5. Carry sabers, F5 again. And then order arms, F6. Parade rest, F7. Attention company, F6. And shoulder arms. Prepare to mount. Mount. And return sabers. H. Alright.
Steady clickers.
Now, important thing for cavalry use. We will have to count at the start of every single round to make sure that if we need to go and adopt a different formation by spacing or stuff, or for whatever reason, we can do that on the fly instantly. Counting in the cavalry is based off of a 1 through 4. 1s will be in the front rank if we ever do a front rank, and they will be on the right side. 2s will be on the left in the front rank. 3s will be behind 1s if we're in 2 ranks, or just on the left of 2s. And 4s will be behind 2s, or on the left of 3s. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to start from right to left. Everybody, eyes right, which you don't even have to hold down the Alt key for. You just look to the right. Count 4s. First Lieutenant.
What can you hear
1.
him?
And then face front whenever you count your number.
3. 4.
1.
2.
3.
4.
1.
2.
Okay. So, now that you remember that, just keep that in mind for the entirety of the drill. If I call by 2s or by 4s, that will be the point where you start changing your formation. Right now, we are in a single line by 4. If I want to get you into double ranks, I will say by 2s, by 2, and then I will tell you to right face. Or not right face, it's a right turn, or to the right. Whenever that happens, the 3s and the 4s will go behind the 1s and the 2s. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Easier whenever I show you what it means. So, by 2s, to the right, march. And that's just where you turn. Delaware, you turn to the right. Pettigrew, you go on to Delaware's right. Mike gets behind Delaware. Hunter gets behind Pettigrew. All you
I'm
have
trying to control this, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just tap W and then you tap S whenever you're done. Go up to the
Yep, I need to
other
get
side
used to
of
that.
Delaware, Pettigrew.
I'm a 2. I'm on the left side is a 2, right?
Yeah, I'm a 1.
Right.
Pearl, I believe you and Fraser have misplaced yourself.
Yeah, I'm a 1.
Apologies,
Where do I
sir.
go?
I could not
I'm a
right
2.
under you at the end of the line. I was
Carl,
number 1.
go out to the... I believe... we'll just do it with what we have. So Nidge is a 1, Carl's a 2, Adam's a 3, Fraser's a 4, Dagwood's a 1, Kyle's a 2. Does that make sense?
Sir, am I actually in the right spot? Since I was a 3?
Yes, although Nidge needs to go a little bit forward, because right now, your horse's head is up his ass.
Sir.
There we go.
I believe I was a 4.
Somebody has misplaced themselves.
You're-
That's fine. Right now, you're a 2 from now on, Dad. So your file part... Or, no, you're a 1 from now on. Kyle is your 2. This is why it's
Right.
important to actually remember what you count as, because this will be a thing that we have to do a lot. So, now by 4s, to the left, march. So now Delawa goes out in front and then turns around Pettigrew. Pettigrew just kind of stays in place. And now nope, you can stop now. Turn your much. It's much easier to just constantly touch that W and S key so you can start moving things around. So now, Delawa, you face you face me now. Pettigrew, you turn towards me and then get up in line with Delawa.
I'm sorry, what?
So, turn towards me, look at me with your horse, like press the A key, and now come up in line with Delawa. If you need to go and do little micro movements, control and then the directional buttons. Now, Mike, you're a 3, correct?
Yes.
Fill in the gap between Pettigrew and Hunter. Carl, you're a 2, so you're going to have to go and scoot out to the left. Same with Fraser, same with Kyle, same with Adam, same with Dagwood. Because Nidge needs to get between Hunter and Carl. So Nidge, come up here next to, there we go. Have about a yard apart. So that you can actually dismount if you need to. Fraser, keep going to the left a little bit. Because Adam needs to now fit in between. And then Dagwood, and then Kyle. So Dagwood, come up in line with Fraser. There we go. Does that kind of make sense with what I mean by the 1s through 4s?
Oh boy.
Do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Let's do it 10 times.
Okay, let's do it again.
sir.
Alright, so, by 2s, to the right, march. So Delawa, you just turn your horse. Pettigrew, get on the left of Delawa. Mike gets behind Delawa. Hunter
Whoa!
gets behind
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Pettigrew. All you have to do is tap the W. You don't want to hold it down or anything. Nidge back up a little bit to give Mike some space. And then Fraser and Dagwood, you back it up a little bit because you're taking Adam's spot. You don't fill in the gaps. If there is a gap, you just leave it there until the other guy comes up.
Stop.
Then Adam, you get in
Oh, my God.
behind, I believe it's Nidge. And then Fraser gets behind Carl. And then Dagwood gets behind Adam. Adam and Fraser get a little bit more space behind because you guys are so close that you are eating each other's ass.
Are we still leaving the yard spacing when we're in double file?
Yes, you're supposed to have about a yard between the front of one horse and the back of another.
I mean,
Otherwise,
like on the
if we
left
try
and
and
right.
go over a fence, bad things start happening. But we're just going to worry about this now. I'm going to say guide right. So Delawa is going to be the guide. Actually, no, I'm just going to be the guide. Screw it. So I'm going to say guide right, and then I'm going to say forward march. Y'all press W at march. All right? Forward march. You should all be at the wall. Alright, cool. You got the 2s. Now let's do it by fours. This one's really easy. So I'm just going to say column by four, march, and then Mike and Hunter will go off to the left of Pettigrew in the same orientation that they're at. So by fours, march. So now you two go off to the left. And then, nope, Carl, you say exactly where you are. Then Adam and Fraser go off to Carl's left in the same orientation they are. And Dagwood and Kyle stay in the same spot. So Adam, go off to the left of Carl. Carl, keep facing forward. We're not turning, we're just forming a new column. So, Fraser, come up here.
Okay.
And then everybody face to the front. So all your horses should be facing up here. And now we're in fours. This is a column of fours. This is what happens if I want to have 2 ranks of you guys, and suddenly we start charging into people. Does that kind of make sense? Because now there's a gap between the two, so like, if we run over in the front rank, you guys can go and hit any survivors in the rear rank. Does that kind of make sense? Go ahead.
I should be behind Delaware, shouldn't I?
Yes. All the ones should be behind one another. All the twos should be behind one another. Dagwood, you're actually supposed to be behind Nidge. And then Kyle, you should be behind Carl, which is totally not confusing in any way possible.
No, sir.
Alright, does this all kind of make sense?
Yes.
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 Okay. Now the next thing is what happens if I say by file, because each one of you is a file. That just turns it into one person following another. Everybody's following the guy in front of them. Except ones will no longer be following ones. Fours are gonna be, fours are gonna be following ones. Ones will be following behind all of them. Does that kind of make sense?
No.
Okay.
No.
Bad way of explaining it. So if I say by file, right march, Delaware will turn and he will go off on his own. Everybody else will then start following behind him in a column. So if I say column by file, that's how that works. So if I'm going to say break by file, Delaware just starts marching forward whenever I say march. Pettigrew follows directly behind Delaware. Mike follows directly behind Pettigrew. Whoever's past Mike over there follows directly behind Mike. And then Nidge will follow directly behind whoever's next to Mike, which I think is Hunter. And then Carl follows Nidge, then Adam follows Carl, then whoever's over there, Fraser follows Adam, then Dagwood follows Fraser, then Kyle follows Dagwood. Which turns us in from a column of fours to a column of one. A column by file. Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Okay. What was that, Carl?
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't catch who I was going to be following.
You just
Me,
follow
just
Nidge.
follow me.
So you're a 2,
Alright.
so you're either going to be left of a 1 or behind a 1. And your 1 is Nidge. You're always going to be Nidge's battle buddy. That makes more sense.
So you guys
So
are like
break-
a rope that's laid out on the ground with kinks in it, and Fire's gonna pull the rope and straighten it, basically.
Sauce, do you want to be the guide in the front of the column?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Oh, Fire, your horse is pooping.
Aw, damn.
He is crump.
Excuse me for a second.
What the fuck?
I need to put it down, otherwise it's going to start ramming into us.
Poor
Oh
horse.
boy, what are you doing?
Horses must be put
He's a
down.
veterinarian.
Yeah.
Otherwise they break formation. So, break column by file, forward, march. So, Sauce keeps going, guide right. Delaware goes, Pettigrew follows Delaware, Mike follows Pettigrew, Hunter follows Mike. After Hunter goes, then Nidge follows Hunter, then Carl follows Nidge, then Adam follows Carl, then Fraser follows Adam, then Dagwood follows Fraser, then Kyle
flawless.
follows Dagwood. Alright, for future reference, there is no by files to go and turn. It is now left or right turn. Turn is the command of execution. Left turn. March.
Trot. We can't hear back here, Fire.
It's all good. Said by force halt.
Hunter off to the left of Mike. Nidge behind Delaware. So on and so forth, all the way down the line.
I'm gonna have to get used to these horse controls. I just pulled the hell down the button.
Do we do the whole maneuver at the walk, or is it? as
Yeah,
quick
we
as
did all of
possible?
that at the walk.
Okay.
Almost.
If we
almost
go
had it.
faster, you'll have to go a little bit faster. If we go slow, or if we already are moving, you're actually going to have to go slower than the line in front of you to give them time to open up so you can follow. Does that kind of make sense? So, like, if
Sir.
we're at the canter, you're probably going to have to do it at the trot just to give them enough time to get in front of you so that you can then form into the column behind them.
Right.
Does that kind of make sense? Adam, you had a question?
Yeah, what was the order to do what we just did? I did not hear you at all.
5-4's halt.
5-4's halt. Okay.
We're just forming the column by 4s because I haven't told us to go into line or anything, and then I told us to halt. If I want us to go into line, that will be slightly more weird. That just means that all of you guys in this second group of 4s, so the Nidge group of 4s, will just have to go off to the left of the first group of 4s. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes.
Permission to
This
speak.
one's really easy. Go ahead, Pettigrew.
So, out of curiosity, just to see if I'm catching on, when you said by 4's halt, that means we get into this formation here. If you said by 2's halt, is that also a proper order, which means we would stay in our column of 2s?
Yeah, but we were already in a column of 2, so it doesn't matter as.
Yeah, but I mean that's a thing you can do. That you could say by 2's halt, by 3's halt, by 4's halt, whatever.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
And that
do the
basically
by
just-
3s. We technically can do it, but then what does the 4s do? That's more for if we leave the 4s to do something else, which matters, but not for now. Alright,
Yeah.
next command is how to get us back into a line. Right now we're in 4s. If I say, guide right, so First Lieutenant Delaware over here, or I could say right in front, so Delaware would be
Oh,
the right
boy.
in front. You guys will form off onto the left of whoever the guide is, which right now is Sauce/Delaware.
Sauce, technically.
Yeah. So, if I say right in front into line march, what do you guys do?
Swing out to the
I go
left.
to the left of Pettigrew.
You swing out to the left of, like, all of this front group, but yeah. All of the
Okay.
front group of 4s do nothing. They're already into line. Everybody else has to like, move out to their left, kind of doing an oblique march, if you want to go and word it that way. And you just form a line onto the left, keeping the same spacing. So Nidge and Carl and Adam and Fraser will all be in the same orientation that they currently are now. Does that make sense?
Just in the front row.
Yeah.
To the left
now
of, in this case, Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason why I say right in front is I can go and direct the left to be in front, and that will make it so that you guys will be the ones to start off marching whenever we start moving forward again.
So Adam and Quinn have to leave room for me and Carl to get in.
Yes. So really what's going to happen is probably you guys are all just going to scoot left, and then as you come up, then the rest of them will come up and they'll dress right afterwards. But that's up to you guys. All I need is to make sure that you guys are on the left side of Hunter. So, right in
Let's do
front,
it.
into line, march. So now everybody on the rear starts shooting off to the left.
Is,
You can just
Can
turn
you
your
do
horse.
it?
You don't necessarily
Just a
have to
little-
do
just
the
a little
shimmy.
shimmy.
that's what I say. You don't need
Doing
to
the shimmy in formation is really cool.
I know, right?
Just like we got the
And then
whole
Dagwood
unit plug
Kyle?
walking.
Or
Blow up.
dancing, maybe?
Oh, pretty baby,
Alright, I
let's
don't
do
know.
the
Plug
shimmy
prancing?
slide. Banana, 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 banana,
Now
banana,
that we're in a
banana.
line, my key position is to be in front of you. Much like whenever we're in a line, like as infantry, I'm supposed to be in front of you, so whoever the guide is, now Captain Sauce over there on the right, will be able to go and direct where I want him to go. Notably, the guide is wherever I said the right in front, whoever that guy is, that guy on the far outside edge of that. For example, if I say left in front, Kyle is the guide, but I'm not going to do that because that would be mean to Kyle.
You'd have to
Oh,
run
you
so
can.
fast.
You'd have to run so fast, especially considering what we're about to do next. So,
Ooh.
I'm going to be front. Here I am in the front. And while we're here, I'm just going to give you guys a little rundown of the speeds. So, I'm just going to go from over here to over there. So, walk is obviously what we've been doing. It's just a walk. If you press the W key again, it's at the trot. Trot is the maximum speed you can do without hurting your friends, especially any infantrymen on the ground. Canter is the minimum speed to jump fences. If you want to jump over a fence, you will have to go at the canter at a bare minimum. And then there is the gallop, which I'm going to do over here because I don't want to kill myself on a fence, which is zooming. Big fast.
Follow that for a second.
And to go at any of those speeds, all I have to say is the speed and then march. So walk, march, trot, march, canter, march. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes,
What were
sir.
the buttons for it?
The buttons are W, and you just tap it more times.
Oh, it's like a mountain
So
blade
if I
thing.
want to
Got
go
it.
at the canter, I just press W 3 times. If I want to go back down from the canter, I just go and press the S key once. And go to the trot, and then once again to the walk, and then to stop, I have to press it 3 times again. Imagine a horse like you imagine an airplane in some sort of like flight sim. You have to turn the throttle down a little bit. Nid, you had a question?
What's an
Yeah.
airplane?
Will we be using C?
C will... I'll get to C in a little.
Okay.
Alright, so... We're gonna go with right in front, so that'll be Captain Sauce, or guide right. And then canter, so we're gonna have to go up 3 clicks, and then forward march. Don't do it yet. One other thing, because I have to go and jump the fence to get us into a field to actually do anything. If you want to jump, get to the canter, and then stare directly at the fence, try and not jump in front of a vertical post. And then you hold down the space key until you jump over. If you don't, you will smash into the fence and your horse might just die. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
So, for example, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to tell you in the Discord because I'm cantering. I am now holding down the space button, and I jumped. And now I am
That would have
turning
been
back
so
around,
funny if you would have actually
holding
crashed.
down the space button, and jumping again. Does that make sense for everybody?
Don't worry, as well as
Yes.
he explains it, when we go over that fence,
Yes,
we
Lieutenant.
lose approximately 15% of our strength.
Sauce
Yep.
is being a bit of a spoil sport. We will not
No,
lose
he's
about
right.
15%
Correct.
of our
He's
strength.
being
No,
correct.
shut up, Delaware. I'll shoot your horse. All right, so
Cheers first.
guide right, forward, canter, march.
Oh, hold. Where are you guys going?
I see.
I'm going to inspect the horse. Nobody's bloody yet. This is good. All right. And now dress right. So open up that yard space if you don't already have it.
You have a yard? Yeah. that's it.
Nidge, you're gonna need to dress left a little bit. You're a little too close to hunt. Control and then the A key. Yeah, there we go.
So, fire, or sir,
Yes, Private Adam.
for please. So we're doing that in staircase formation still.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay.
If you can, it's probably a little bit easier because you can literally just look over at the guy at your right the whole time. But if you don't otherwise already want to be staring at your buddy on the right, you just wait until he starts passing in front of you, and then you start moving. All right. Let's do this by fours so that you guys can actually hear me. So right in front, by fours, forward, march. So Sauce goes, and then Delawa falls in behind Sauce. And then Nidge, you're supposed to fall in behind Delawa.
Oh, my bad. Oh, I see. I got
Sauce is the general guide. Everybody else is the guide of the, like, individual fours.
Ooh.
So, I'm the only one that follows Sauce. Everybody follows me. I am the guide for all intents and purposes for everybody else.
Oh,
Carl,
I
get off
am
to
very
the left
lost.
of Nidge. Adam, get off to the left of Carl. Carl, get off to the
Dude,
left.
you
of Nidge,
fucking
so
shut
scoot
up.
to the left a little bit. There we go. And then, Frazier, you just stay
Right.
next to Adam. There we go. Alright. Because we are technically in a bunch of lines, I will have to use wheel commands instead of turns. So if I want to go and change direction, I'm going to have to go back in front of where Sauce is so Sauce can see me again.
We're still in stage then, right?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do.
Sauce, follow me. There we go.
I'm keeping my distance.
I think it's easier without it. I don't know why.
And for anybody who's on the outside edge, you will have to speed up a little bit.
Trot.
Okay.
Right, we
Okay.
Dude, you don't need to be that close to the first lieutenant. Again, you're supposed to have about a yard between the nose of your horse and the backside of the horse in front of you. So about, honestly, probably less than that, but give or take.
You keeping up there, Kyle?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
We were talking about pressing C. Kyle, come up here with me. Alright, so the C is the parade mode. Parade just means that I keep pace with infantry. So, for example, Kyle, quick step, forward, march. Quick step, press C. There we go. Now, notice that I am at the walk and I am gaining on him. That is not good whenever you are in an infantry formation. Bifile, or counter march, bifile, right march. Now that he's coming back towards you, I am gaining on him. If I press C to go to the parade, now I am keeping absolute pace with him. And I can do this at the gallop, or not the gallop, the canter, the trot, and the walk. So, trot, or not trot, double quick, forward, march. Actually, evidently the trot doesn't work at the double quick. But yeah, that's what the trot, or that's what the parade does. Okay, you can fall back in, Kyle. Suffice it to say, that is for regimental leaders who just want to keep pace with their guy on the left. So that is for mounted officers more than anything else, or if we're doing a parade. Alright, so we've walked at the column, we've walked at the line. What do you guys say about some shooting? Alright. Unsling, carbine, so press 1. And right in front, into line march. So Nidge and your
shimmy.
group of 4s have to go off to the left. Do the shimmy. Look to the left and get into line with Hunter.
Oh, bugger. You're in my spot. Sorry, my bad.
Even though technically I think they're supposed to actually be behind.
Get more. Sorry, boys.
Carl slipped to
Bye,
the left a
Sauce.
little bit. Same goes with Adam and Fraser. Nidge missed his spot. There we go, Nidge. Come forward. There we go.
Apologies.
Nah, it's all good. Alright. So, firing is much the same as it is in infantry. There's 2 ways to do it. Way number 1 is volleying. Everybody's already at the ready because your carbine is unslinged. Aim! Fire!
Good quick.
Misfire.
Misfire.
Load!
Misfire.
For future
The
reference,
horses did not like that.
for somebody who is in charge, wink wink nudge nudge, horses don't like whenever you shoot off next to their ears, or in general in a large quantity near them. So they will start to, like, move around a little bit by being spooked. Just an FYI. Aim! Fire! Load. Corporal Mike, do you have any use for the revolvers for a while, if at all?
Close range, pretty much.
Okay, so I'm gonna use a couple of them then. Yeah. Alright. Draw a pistol.
Ooh.
It works much the same way as it does with the rifle, but now you have a pistol, so I'm not gonna be as finicky with the load. So I'm just gonna say load at will. Aim. Fire. And then you can load on your own by pressing R to go and chamber a new round. Aim. Fire. Return pistols. So press H.
Yeah,
Does
when
that
we're
kind of make
shooting,
sense?
You'll kind of have to adjust yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, right dress.
'Cause your horse
Bring
likes to
yourselves
get
back
out
into
and
line.
Doesn't like it.
Alright, while we're in a line, easiest way to get back into a file or into a column of file, one single file, is to just say by file right, which looks exactly like a flank march. So, if I just say by file right, Delawa turns to the right and we form a column all following Delawa. If I say by 2s to the right, same thing. By 4s to the right, same thing. If I say break column, Delawa just starts marching forward, and by file, 2s, or 4s, we just start forming the group of 2s and the group of 4s behind him. Does that kind of make sense? Or technically...
I'm starting to get it.
Technically,
Yes.
the Sauce
I
boss
think-
will probably end up going.
I think I
So,
get it.
actually, Sauce, take the right guide, please.
So, by the way, when we form a line, am I supposed to come back here or stay over there?
So because you're the flag, I technically am supposed to have you behind the line. I'm going to count you in the subaltern role because I didn't actually put where the colors are supposed to be because I just didn't expect us to use them. So I'm just going to call
Okay,
you a
so-
subaltern.
whenever you give a preparatory command for marching, I need to go over there.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So, I'm gonna go and try and get us into twos by marching forward. So, right in front, break column by twos, forward march. So, Sauce go. Delawa, follow Sauce. Pettigrew, off of Delawa's shoulder, Mike follow Delawa, and so on.
Oh, that's not so hard. Just remember my battle buddy.
What's that?
If you press W and then immediately press S, then you go into the parade formation of whatever movement you were just in.
That doesn't work for me. Yeah.
I don't. My fingers aren't that retarded.
They might. Left turn, march. Or left turn, damn it.
And you thought we would have trouble.
Left turn. Right, march. Relay.
Okay. Trot.
Half left turn.
Left turn.
Left turn.
Left third. Top.
Now, the importance of having a gap between the guy in front of you, it will get kinda hard. Half right.
Half right
Right
turn.
there.
Half right. Oh.
Okay.
Ugh.
Hello
Double
there.
poo.
So,
Oh,
important thing to know. Snake fences are the devil whenever you are on a horde. Whenever I said don't go and touch the verticals, if you touch the vertical, it will hit you square in the chest and impale you. Bad news bears for everybody. If you go and try and get in between the vertical, try and align it perfectly 90 degrees with that in-between area. The rails and the split rail fence. Does that kind of make sense? You want to hit it at a straight 90-degree angle. If you don't, you might kill yourself. And if you even mess it up a little bit, it will end up very badly for most of us. Does anybody have any
Mr.
questions
Fire.
about how to get over the snake? Yes.
Are you trying to advertise us not getting over the fence, or are you trying to entice us to get over the fence? I'm confused.
I am telling you that if you want to jump over that fence in front of you, you will definitely have to go and kind of break your formation a little bit just to make sure you hit it at a straight 90-degree angle.
What part
Trot
do we have to hit
forward,
at a
march.
90-degree angle?
Hit it,
Trot.
I'll show you what I mean.
Trot.
Drop.
Oh, I just stepped in with some horse.
Threes and fours.
Oh.
Mike, you and Pettigrew, there we go. And then Nidge off to the left. Off to the left by Carl and between Hunter.
You're going on.
Into line march, Nidge. Off to the left of Hunter.
I'm trying. I'm
We,
so
we didn't
sorry.
hear your orders, so it's quite. It's,
Yeah, we
Into a
couldn't
line,
hear you
boys.
at all.
One.
Yeah, so
one
yeah,
fat
like,
line.
so
Hunter.
there was no pass through.
Okay, so I've got to be one fat line. Okay.
But this is a line. Okay, I think
Yeah.
you're left of Carl.
We were
I'm
right the
left.
first.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
We'll get
what I
this.
mean by you need to hit it at a 90-degree angle. You see how these are all kind of willy-wonky? And, like, some of them face off towards, like, the northeast, and some face off towards the, like, northwest? You have to hit it like I am walking into it now. 90 degrees to the, like, straight part of the fence post, not the vertical part. If I go at it like this, it is a smaller target, and it is more room that I have to jump over. And if I, like, misjudge it by a little bit, my horse hurts itself. Does that make sense?
Waka waka.
Sure.
Okay. So, another thing I could do is backwards march. It's the same as it is in the infantry, except now you press Control and then S. So, company backwards march. I'm gonna give you guys some space.
You don't need no space.
Halt. And then we're gonna left dress actually, because the right is a little bit farther. Right, left dress. Back it up. All right, cool. I'm gonna demonstrate what I mean by you have to hit it 45. I'm gonna go to the canter, and then I'm going to hit it from the side so that I can jump over. I'm going to have each one of you individually do it so I can know if you guys mess up or not. So, Delawa, try and jump the fence.
Okie dokie,
So
here we go.
canter and then hold down the space key. Pettigrew, jump the fence. Hunter, jump the fence.
That's you, Mike.
Nidge, jump the fence. And then so on and so forth. Oh, I forgot Mike. I'm sorry, Mike. And then once you get over, form the line off of Sauce's left. And remember your 1s and 4s. So, Delawa, you went to the wrong side. Mike, you need to open up a space for Delawa and Pettigrew.
You did not specify where I was supposed to be at the time. That's why I decided to make my own line with Hooker Blackjack.
You also went past your own line. It
Shut
is
up.
easier if you just use the control to go and dress around. You don't actually have to move forward to turn.
Nope.
What do you mean, no?
No.
Alright, so I'm going to break us by file, which means every one of you is just going to follow the guy to your right. And we're just going to start marching in front, but now we're in a column instead of a line. That's what the break means. If I break, that just means that I'm turning you into a column from the line. Okay?
Understood.
Alright. So, break by file from the right, forward march. And then we're just gonna go to the trot, because it's...
Watch out for the wagons.
Trot march.
Trot.
Trot march.
Glory to the cap.
United States Cavalry.
I think they're at the counter now. I think that the order, but I don't know.
We are gonna go to the gallop. Remember, hold down the space bar long before you think you're going to need to jump the fence, so that you don't accidentally not jump the fence and just ram straight into it. Gallop, march.
Gallop march.
Oh shit.
Man, this is tough. I'll get used to it.
prepare to vault another fence. And watch out for the post once we get into the camp. If you hit anything, it will insta-kill you. Forget Sauce, he went the wrong direction. Alright. We're regrouping over here because Sauce wasn't paying attention. I said it! I was right behind you!
Sauce did not hear a command.
Alright. Get back in line by your fire. Stella,
Hey.
behind me.
Alright. Behind you or behind Sauce?
Behind Sauce.
Niche Carlo. A bit further up, I think. You boys are.
We're on the right
Where the hell is
side.
Pettigrew, where did you go?
He's on the other
Where's
side of
Pettigrew?
camp.
Pettigrew.
Oh, there's Pettigrew.
I was told to stay to left of mid, just stay to left of mid.
Yeah, I'm not sure now.
Alright.
Are
Forward.
you a 4 or
trot,
a
march.
1? I don't even know.
That was a 2.
No, we're in column. We're in
We're
column.
in column. One
For future
row.
reference,
Carl,
there is
I'm
a
behind
not
you.
insignificant chance that most of the
You
like
go
drill
first.
commands will have to be through the Discord, because otherwise,
There we go.
people don't hear anything because the game sucks.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. When are we gonna raid a rebel camp?
Can't
I want some CSS scout.
Avoid the trees. You will get unhorsed.
I think we're at the counter. Yep.
Oh, that was good.
Delois the first to hurt himself.
Oh, I hurt myself. I'm second.
Thing is, I can't hide in the blood.
Which way did y'all go?
We are going down to, if you know, we're going down to the south of the infantry drill camp. Oh, we outran you, didn't we? I'm sorry, Kyle. For future reference, if you're about to take a turn and you need to do it really tight, you're gonna have to hold down the shift key and then use that to make the turn.
Bugler!
This would have took us like 20 minutes to get here before.
I hurt my horse and I feel terrible.
We're deploying into line.
Remember your battle, buddy. Cool. You're alright.
All right. Corporal Mike, you have the line. I'm going to go and say that we can take an extra 30 minutes just because things happened and it took a little bit longer to get started. Corporal Mike, go ahead and teach them how to skirmish.
Alright. So.
You can get out of line. I'm just going to take your spot.
Okay.
Permission to fall out? I need to go to work.
Go ahead.
Bye, Adam.
Have fun at work, Adam. It was good to have you.
Thank you very much. All right, Titan.
I reckon I'm a 3 and Dag was a 4 now. That's it.
Cool. Doing some horse exercises. Cool. We'll get the hang of it, ladies and gentlemen. That's cool. Can't wait to actually do cap shit.